Good morning, everyone. Blessed day in the Lord. It's high up into the 60s today, so we got a little bit of a reprieve from that cold front. It's pleasurable, cloudy and a little rainy today, but still, it's all good. Okay, I have a couple of devotions for you. This first one is called A Crisp View of God. And the reading is from Psalm 138, verse 7, and it says, Lord, even when I have trouble all around me, you will keep me alive. There is a window in your heart through which you can see God. Once upon a time, that window was very clear. Your view of God was crisp. You could see God as vividly as you could see a gentle valley on a hillside. Then, suddenly, the window cracked. A pebble broke the window, a pebble of pain. And suddenly, God was not so easy to see. The view that had been so crisp had changed. You were puzzled. God wouldn't allow something like this to happen, would he? When you can't see him, trust him. Jesus is closer than you've ever dreamed. Has the window of your heart ever been cracked by a pebble of pain? What is the most helpful way to respond at those times? What is the most harmful? Yeah, this has been a challenge in my challenge in my ministry, because as I've showed you in all of the events that happened in that little book I put together, all the times God broke the veil to tell me how much he loved me and how special I was to him and all of that. When things happen in my life, you tend to blame God for them because you feel betrayed. You say, how could God ever tell me all those wonderful things about myself and him and I, and then all of a sudden take the life of my dog? Okay, something like that, where you're hurt and you cry. And this and we see in Job, okay? See, the Lord has sovereignty. He's sovereign, which means that he could allow the devil to come after you, then he can stop it, okay? And he uses this to test you, to see how devoted you are to him, how much you can take before you walk away and quit and give up. And that's the hardest part of any Christian's trial, is to not believe that God has betrayed you, but that the devil is used to test you, to see how strong your faith and your love for God truly is. Yeah, and this one is called Running the Race. Same scenario here. And the reading is from Hebrews 12:1. And it says, let us run the race that is before us and never give up. The word race is from the Greek, agon, A-G-O-N, from which we get the word agony. The Christian's race is not a jog, but rather a demanding and grueling, sometimes agonizing race. It takes a massive effort to finish strong. Listen to that sentence, people. It takes a massive effort to finish strong. Likely you've noticed that many people don't. Surely you've observed there are many on the side of the trail. They used to be running. There was a time when they kept the pace. But then weariness set in. They didn't think the run would be this tough, did they? I certainly didn't. By contrast, Jesus' best work was his final work. And his strongest step was his last step. Our master is the classic example of one who endured. He could have quit the race, but he didn't. It takes a massive effort to finish strong in the spiritual race. It is important to you to endure till the end. What steps can you take to build your spiritual stamina? That's a mouthful, people. I'm always one for making little index cards and pulling out the card and putting the truth on the card, so that when I'm in some kind of a delusion that Satan clouded over me and is trying to get me to run the other way, usually take out the index card and remind yourself that this is predicted for the running the race. And I believe it's worse now because of the times that we're living in. You know, I know Christians in the past, I've seen them, you know, even preachers, they get caught in the very sin that they're speaking against. And this is Satan is used to come after them to see how strong they could resist what they're preaching. And often they get caught in it. Ruins their ministry, ruins their career, whatever, if they made a career out of it. I don't know why some people it happens to and some people it doesn't, but I can tell you, if you're getting that close to God, you're going to have opposition. And the closer you get to the truth, to speaking the truth, the more you're going to take a beating. It's just a fact. Okay, it's just a fact. Anyway, that's all I have for you right now, but I'll be back with some more. But for now, shalom.